Hello children, welcome to the class. Children, in previous class we studied about the meaning of possessive adjectives. Right, today we will continue with the same topic and we will do the textbook activity, grammar means exercises. Okay, so before that I have written a table on the board which gives information about personal pronouns, possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. Right, so here what comes under personal pronoun? Okay, let's look into it. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. So these are the pronouns which comes under personal pronoun. Okay, next is possessive pronoun. Now which are the pronouns that comes under the category of possessive pronouns? They are mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours and theirs. These are possessive pronouns. Next is possessive adjectives. So what do you mean by possessive adjectives, children? In previous class we studied that possessive adjectives are the words that describe the noun, okay, and which comes before the noun in a sentence are known as possessive adjectives. Okay, for example, my pen writes faster than her pen. My pen writes faster than her pen. So here my and her are possessive adjectives. Okay, these possessive adjectives, that is my and her, are coming before the noun pen. Right? My pen is writing faster than her pen. So a pen is a noun and my and her are possessive adjectives which comes before the noun in a sentence. Understood? So now which are the possessive adjectives? They are my, your, his, her, its, our and their. These are possessive adjectives. So based on these three things, they have given an activity in your textbook. So what is that first activity? So we have to fill the blank with appropriate possessive adjectives. We have to fill the blank with the possessive adjectives. They have given sentence. So we have to fill or we have to complete the sentence by possessive adjectives. Shall we start, children? Okay. Now, first one, fill in the blanks with appropriate possessive adjectives. First one, Rajiv is looking for dash new pen. Rajiv is looking for dash new pen. Here, for this blank, we have to complete with possessive adjective. So, what is first answer? Rajiv is looking for his new pen. The possessive adjective is his. Okay, second one. She has lost dash keys. She has lost dash keys. Now here, what possessive adjective we have to use? Or which possessive adjective we have to use? She has lost her keys. She has lost her keys. Now third one. Can you please borrow dash, can I please borrow dash umbrella? I will give it back to you tomorrow. Can I please borrow dash umbrella? I will give it back to you tomorrow. Which possessive adjective we have to use? Can I borrow your umbrella? Y-O-U-R. Can I borrow your umbrella? Next, the dog has had dash food. The dog has had dash food. Which possessive adjective we have to use? It is its. Fourth one is its. Now, fifth one. I want to visit Thomas and Sonia. Do you know dash address? I want to visit Thomas and Sonia. Do you know dash address? Now, which possessive adjective we have to use? We have to use their. Okay. I want to visit Thomas and Sonia. Do you know their address? Now, sixth one. It started raining. I will have to change dash plans for the day. it has started raining. I will have to change dash plans for the day. Which possessive adjective we have to use? Might. So here, it has started raining. So I will have to change my plans for the day. Did you understand, children, how to complete the sentence with possessive adjective? Yes, I hope you have understood. And next, we will move on to the next main, that is using have, has and had. Here, has and have can be both used to show possession. Has and have both can be used to show the possessions. Okay, had is the past tense of both has and have. Had is the past tense for both has and have. Now here, complete these sentences using have, has or had. Here also by using have, has and had, we have to complete the sentence, okay, to show the possessive adjectives, okay, or the possessions. The first one. Here, Jimmy dash fun at the party last Saturday. Jimmy dash fun at the party last Saturday. Children, what we have to use for the first one? Is it have, has or had? Because had is the past tense of have and had. So your first sentence is giving the information about last Saturday, means the past tense form, the action which has already taken place. So we have to use had. Okay, Jimmy had fun at the party last Saturday. The second one. I'm sorry, but I dash to go now. I'm sorry, but I dash to go now. Here you have to write have. I'm sorry, but I have to go now. Third one. What is third one? Dash, you ever been to Srinagar? Dash, you ever been to Srinagar? Now what we have to use? Have, has or had? Yes, have. Have you been to Srinagar? Okay, now fourth one. Deepak dash passed his driving test. Deepak dash passed his driving test. What we have to use? Deepak has passed. Deepak has passed his driving test. The fifth one. Can we dash the bill please? Can we dash the bill please? What we have to use? Can we have the bill please? Correct? Now sixth one. The match dash already started when we arrived. Here already started means the action has already started. It is past tense. Right. Here what we have to use? The match had. The match had already started when we arrived. Now your seventh one. They dashed to board the train at 6:30 this morning. They dashed to board the train at 6:30 this morning. Here we have to use have. They have to board the train at 6:30 this morning. The eighth one. Do you dash your brother? Do you have? Do you have a brother? Children, did you understand how to use have, has or had? I hope you have understood. And next we will move on to the next page. In that they have given writing work, that is acrostic poem. Okay. Next we'll move on to this part. Children, next is acrostic poem. So children, what do you mean by acrostic poem? Acrostic poem, it is a type of poetry where the first, last or other letters in a line spell out a particular word or phrase. Your acrostic poem is your first, last or other letters. Okay, in a line, spell out the particular word or a phrase. Okay, it tells about here acrostic means here the first line or the last line or the other letters will tell about the particular word or phrase. Here, for example, here T, O, E and M. So here these letters will tell about particular word or phrase. Here, for example, put 3 words on each line. Easy if you make it rhyme. So here the first letters are telling about a particular phrase. Okay. So here acrostic poem means it is a type of poetry where first letter, last letter or other letters will tell about a particular word or phrase. We have to use same particular word. We can't fill the sentence with the other words. Understood, children? Here, according to this acrostic poetry, here they have given an example. Okay, they have given an activity. So we have to complete the poem. Here, options also they have given like learning, on time, happy, super, outdoor play and school. And they also given the first letter, that is SCHOOL. These are the first letters they have given. So we have to fill the word with the particular word phrase. Understood? Yes. Now the letter S will start with super. Yes. U-P-E-R. Super cool. C-O-O-L. Super cool. And H. Here H is happy. Super cool, happy. Here, O. Here, outdoor. Outdoor play. Super cool, happy, outdoor play, on time. And L for learning. We have to learn on time. Okay. We understand the topic. The acrostic poem, it is a type of poetry where first letters, last letters or the other letters will tell about a particular word or phrase. For example, say super, yes for super, C for cool, H for happy, O for outdoor play and on another O is for on time, L is for learning. And the lines also should have a meaning. Okay, school means super cool, happy, outdoor play, on time, learning. Did you understand, children? Okay, next they have given the listening activity. Next we'll move on to the next topic. Children, next is listening activity. Under the listening activity, what they have given? Listening for specific information. Yeah, they have given a story and we have to pick the correct answer for the question. Children, the story is in page number 112, that is summaries. Okay, see under that Peter and Wendy story. What they have given? Peter Pan is a delightful story by the novelist and playwright J.M. Barrie. It is about Peter Pan, a boy who never grows up. Peter Pan visits the Darling family in London where Mr. and Mrs. Darling live along with the children Wendy, John and little Michael and a pet dog. Peter comes in the children's dream and one day Mrs. Darling dreams of a strange boy who never grows up. Peter invites the children to Neverland. He teaches them to fly over oceans to the land of fantasy filled with fairies and mermaids. There they met the evil Captain James Hook, a pirate and Peter Pan's enemy. Wendy is threatened by the fairy Tinker Bell, who is jealous of Peter's friendship with Wendy. Peter and the boys have many adventures and daringly rescue the Princess Tiger Lily from Captain Hook's men. But Hook captures all the children except Peter Pan. Peter Pan, after a struggle, rescues them all and the children are finally reunited with their parents. Peter Pan continues to live his adventures in Neverland. So this is the story about Peter Pan and they also given a listening activity. Children, in your first page, they have given an app, okay, related to this book. You can download and you can listen to the story. Now we will move on. Now listen to the story and tick against the correct answers. Now here, first one, who woke up and found Peter crying? Here the options are Tinker, Wendy, Michael and John. Who woke up and found Peter crying? Who is the person who woke up and who saw Peter was crying? It is B. Wendy. So tick for the option B. Okay, next. What did Wendy do to stick Peter's shadow? What did Wendy do to stick Peter's shadow? Rubber soap on it to make it stick to Peter. Sorry. First option, rubbed soap on it to make it stick to Peter, put glue to make it stick, or sewed it to the tips of Peter's shoes, or soaked it in water to make it stick. Which option is correct? It is C. The second one, option C, that is sewed it to the tips of Peter's shoes. Okay, third one. What did Peter ask Wendy? To have dinner with him, to fly back to Neverland with him, to make food for him, or to do his homework? What did Peter ask Wendy? To fly back to Neverland with him. Okay, third is the option, to fly back to fly back to Neverland with him. The fourth one. Who taught Wendy to fly? Who taught Wendy to fly? Is it Tinker, Michael, John or Peter? It is Peter. Fourth is D option, Peter. Okay, did you understand, children? I hope you understood the grammar part for the lesson 4, and in the next class we will move on to the new chapter, and if you have any doubt you can clear your doubts in the next class, children. Thank you, children.